non-stop.
انت سؤال الحين كم صار لك you've done this eye thing
2 years.
and since then have you
It's done, son.
noticed an increase in your quality of life?
Increase in my quality of life.
Yeah.
I'm very adaptable to everything that happens.
So no.
No.
Quality is a hybrid between a koala and a manatee.
Exactly.
No.
And I don't have any of them.
No, بس يعني do you
Would like to purchase, but I don't have any of them.
are you happy to see the world with fresh eyes? Does
It
the
was-
world look
it was
different?
Fresh eyes.
Fresh eyes. So,
موديل 2024.
Like they washed it.
جديدة.
Did they wash it with like lasers?
بغبارة.
It doesn't look different.
What do you mean does it look different? I used to wear glasses, you dumbass.
إيه بس إنه يعني when you look through your eyes without glasses.
When I
It's
look
the
through my
same
eyes-
world. It's the same colors. It doesn't apply a filter.
No, but like, and again, يعني هنا there's a question. We don't all see the same thing. Like we all see
No, we
different
do.
things.
We do.
We do.
Colorblind people don't see certain colors.
But they see the train that's coming toward their face.
Yes.
Because if it's black and he
It
doesn't
don't
see
matter.
and
It's
he
still danger.
and he doesn't see black, then he's not gonna see it.
That's Ice Cube. That's not real colorblind.
Yeah, what's this color, for example?
Shamsi, when
What is this
It's
color?
green.
This t-shirt. Is that green?
Yes.
It is
I don't see that as green.
What do you see it as?
Turquoise.
لا, like oily
Oil
blue.
is not a color.
Oily blue.
oil is
you
a
know?
substance,
It's like a very dirty sea. No?
Green.
green.
شفت النيل؟
يعني not
هذا لون
recently.
النيل.
No, but
No, it needs brown.
which is the pants.
Which is the pants.
Which is
Yeah.
the pants.
I have
yeah.
a question,
This
Shamsi.
is the Nil الشاطئ.
أنا لابس تضاريس.
أنا مصر من تحت لفوق.
أنا أم الدنيا.
أيوة.
I have a question. Do you think
Mother Nature.
There we go. In the flesh.
Earth tones.
Earth.
so? I have a question, Shamsi. Do you think when people say they're colorblind and they see something that has the color that they're not supposed to see, that it's just gone?
No, but يعني
He sees the checker mark of the
Yeah,
GIFs.
it's like PNG or something.
no, it depends on the color though.
Or you know Adobe when you make it transparent?
Yeah. That checkerboard. Yes.
No, but
White and gray.
It depends on the color. عرفت؟ يعني مثلا, for example, if
That's how they gauge how far they are from the color they can't see.
You know,
The size of the
do you know colorblind people can't see colors? This is the problem. Certain colors look the same.
يعني, but there's different types of colorblind people.
Yeah,
There's three
people
types.
that
and different
don't see,
types of colors
Yeah.
are different.
No, but there's people that يعني, when you don't see green, for example, like I don't even know what grass looks like. What do trees look like when you don't see green? It's very, I can't
They
even
look
visualize.
blue. عادي يعني. It's okay.
So when you're walking around in the fall
Okay.
and everything's just brown, you're like, oh, what is this? I'm so confused.
No, but you know that things are supposed to go brown. Things are not supposed to go blue.
Yeah, but they've been
Someone
looking
who-
at these colors since they were kids.
Okay, someone who's colorblind blue, like he doesn't see the sea, he doesn't see the sky. Like what does he see when he looks at them? What colors does he?
The
You know what I'm saying?
checkerboard of the GIFs قلناها من أول. Not GIFs. What was it?
we can
PNG.
actually Google this.
We can actually Google
We
this.
can actually Google
No, but
this.
PNG. Yeah.
Turks, welcome back.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
I'm just trying to figure out how people agreed that red is red. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
Well,
Because you've been told it's red.
yeah, there was a color and you named it.
Yeah.
And it's been centuries.
Yeah, but do we all see the same red? We see different.
They
We see the
proved
same
that
thing.
scientifically.
Okay.
Sir.
See, this
I just want to fix my eyes either because I can't see shit as well as I used to, honestly.
But-
and I'm just asking
No,
because
see, there's a difference between me and you. All right. You need a prescription windshield.
Yes.
Because
which
you-
I do have.
I've never seen someone that's negative 19.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost exactly.
16.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you have like really bad eyes.
And that's why I'm worried about getting my eyes fixed because like I feel like there's a lot of fixing to happen.
No. It's different from one person to another. Someone I know just did it recently. 2 days and he was just like a horse.
Adil, I will never forget the phone call I got from you on the day that you were able to see for the first time. For listeners who are not long time, you know, it was literally
it was nothing. It was just a happy moment,
Uh-huh.
and we just hugged.
okay.
Over the phone.
Over the phone.
Nah, he was singing that.
I
On the phone.
quote the man. Never do this. It's the worst decision I've done in my life. And I'm like, why, Adil? He's like, because I can't see. So
So
I'm
to-
glad you can. Alhamdulillah. But
But keep in mind, I'm way older than you. I did it very late.
And wiser.
You,
Goes without saying.
I'm not gonna pay for your surgery.
I'm just saying.
No matter how hard you try, I'm not paying for
Don't
it.
you want me to see? Like you do?
I need to take a bank loan to pay off one eye.
Adil, we need to...
People need lab coats to fix your eyes.
And I'm just trying to express to you that we need to be in sync in order to see the world
No, the hell we don't.
together.
No.
Why don't you guys just lock pinkies and walk off of a kuna?
That's after the podcast, sir, not before.
Hi, welcome past the Kabsa. It's your boy Adil. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 307. I got the homie Turks right
Hello.
behind me. Welcome back, Turks.
Thank
I got the homie Shams right next to me.
Hey, yo.
Number one is in the building.
Hello.
We were just talking
About
and saying words.
yeah, with no
Turks
purpose.
is back from being. Did you listen to last episode?
I mean, I gotta give you the news that we have 11. Was it 11?
It was 10 Swedish models on a yacht.
Yeah, 10 Swedish sisters
Sisters
in Islam
yes,
right
yes,
now.
yes, yes.
Alhamdulillah.
They
Thank you very
converted?
much.
They converted?
Alhamdulillah.
Congrats.
Refer to that.
Turks is amazing. Turks is amazing. Turks is amazing. I told you he can do it.
Doing God's work.
Exactly. And I'm guessing they're already married between the brothers.
ما لي شغل فيهم أنا يعني حياتهم. They do whatever they want.
You were just passing on the word.
Alhamdulillah.
Appreciate it.
And he bought
I
them
always
back.
told you he's a man of honor.
And he bought them back to the safe shore. And we appreciate the 10. It's a very. How was the Swedish
The tan.
sun experience?
There is no sun in Sweden.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to tell us.
You ruined the joke, you idiot.
Yeah. That was a very terrible riff.
This weekend is going to be Shamsi's turn. He's going to turn 10 Bangladesh models into Muslims, but they're already Muslims.
Malik.
They're just going to refuse.
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
We saw this podcast.
Let's go.
First off, we didn't review anything of this topics or not, so I have no idea what's going on.
صح.
But then again, we have lives and we do interesting things in our time. So
Oh,
I'm sure that.
that's actually a good point.
Plenty of
You
work.
went to see Central C,
Yes, I did.
like a 5-year-old that you are.
Not a 5-year-old, as an appreciator of world music and art.
16-year-old. Yeah.
Okay. It was my first time going to any of the esports World Cup concerts in a while. Last time was a few years ago. I'm not sure if it's the same venue, but the setup was a little bit different compared to the first one that we went to. So it's the venue right next to Kingdom Arena. The lineup was the homie Shaolin. Then we had Asail, Da Vinci.
Hold on, whose phone is this?
Sorry, I was pulling up a story.
He was calling himself. I'm important, y'all.
I'm telling a story, sir. Are you not listening?
A follow-up story.
could care less.
Like a cat.
Anyway, you say Central C.
Central C.
You went for Shaolin.
I
Shout
went
out
for
to the
Shaolin.
homie Shaolin.
Yeah, he opened up the show, did a great job as usual.
As always.
No surprise there. The audience, I was expecting a bigger audience overall. I didn't feel like the venue was filled up generally. But by the time Central C showed up, it was a pretty good crowd actually. After Shaolin, I had the absolute pleasure, honestly. I had
Pleasure?
the absolute
The
pleasure.
honor?
The honor, okay, of witnessing Asail perform live for the
Yes.
very first time.
Amazing.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Asail.
Oh,
no,
yes.
no, I
Yes.
am not.
You know she's not.
Explain to me like I'm 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is called a setup. Okay.
She is a female MC. I would like to say MC
Yes.
from Jeddah.
What does MC mean, Shamsi?
Master of ceremonies. Someone who goes on stage and really like
Entertain.
takes control. You know.
Deep.
I honestly, Adil, like I told you this before the podcast.
Amazing.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I'm pretty sure I enjoyed it for the wrong reasons. I didn't enjoy it for the right reasons. And you know me, I try to be nice about these things.
yes.
Okay. But I don't think she should get on a stage again. Yeah, I don't think that is her strong suit. And as an artist, as someone who, you know, supposedly is creating something for a crowd and an audience, I didn't really feel that the crowd and the audience really appreciated what she was putting out.
So you're saying she sucked.
What I'm saying is
Let's pull it back. I'll
Yeah.
save you from this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pull it back. Okay. First off, like let's take it one point at a time. She is, even though she came out last year or the year before?
I think 2 years ago at this point, a year and a half.
Let's say a year and a half,
Yeah,
right?
split it.
She is new. She's a new artist in a very new industry.
True.
Okay, so we need to keep that in mind. And the average consumer does not look at hip hop in the same way that she looks at hip hop, or they'll accept it more from outside than from local, right?
Because it's been much more established outside.
Exactly. And if they want to listen to local, they will go for the old heads that sound like they're aggressive and they're just full of shit.
Mm.
So I think I'm not gonna say she's too early into everything. I just feel like the fan base is not on the same level of what she is producing. I'm not saying she's better than the fans. I'm not saying the fans are better than her. I'm just saying they're two different waves.
I would say that there's a disconnect between what she's putting out
Huge disconnect.
and what the fans are expecting or looking for. And okay, so for full disclosure, I was sitting in the VIP. The VIP was at the back of the stage, and the stage is very much far away, which I didn't appreciate as an experience. But I could see the crowd and how they react. When the Shaolin was going on, he's different. Obviously, he's
Shaolin
a DJ.
is a monster.
Yeah, he's a DJ. He knows how
and
to
he's
get
playing hits.
Yes, and he knows how to get the crowd going, and he did really have the crowd going. When she was performing, her energy on stage, it didn't feel confident to me. And maybe it's because she hasn't done this before a lot. Maybe it's because
No,
it's a
she's
big
been doing it
crowd.
for a while.
Again, it's the first time seeing her live.
But stage presence is still a new thing.
And it's something that requires time for you to build,
I mean,
obviously.
even like
you know?
accepting that this is a norm is gonna take a minute, because even like our greatest Arabic artists, they're just standing on stage for 6-7 hours,
Sometimes sitting.
sometimes sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like there's not a lot of movement. Like when we go and watch any concert, we're not expecting a lot of movement. I'm talking about as a local audience.
Yeah.
But again, the people who go to these events
But it's hip hop.
understand on an international level.
Yeah,
and you come see
exactly.
Central C.
Exactly. And that was the contrast that I was
I
hoping
am
to see.
trying my best.
Yeah. we can all find
Good
it.
job,
I'm
Adam.
trying my best.
I see it.
And it's very hard.
Yeah.
No, so she did her set for 20 minutes. I think she I think she wasn't comfortable doing her set. It didn't seem to me like she was comfortable doing her set.
Do you want me to give you my opinion?
Because I didn't see the crowd really react.
So
You know what I'm
crickets.
saying?
You're saying crickets.
No, there was some reaction, but I don't think on the level of what she was presenting.
Was one of those reactions boo?
Again, I was very far away from the stage for me, and it's a very large space.
I didn't hear a
Number
boo.
one, yeah.
No, I won't be surprised. By the way, when Entitled was doing Gamers 8, I was backstage and I was watching Entitled perform, and between tracks,
He did get booed.
Yeah, there was people like bitching and screaming, saying, "Yo, get off stage, get off stage."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So expect that.
Yeah, again, you're not going to be everyone's
Yeah,
cup of tea.
you pay
you're
your
new.
dues.
Exactly. Like I came to see Central C. I just want to see Central C.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what you're putting in front of me.
Exactly. Like, I'm here. I know why I'm here. If I'm going to come early, it's because I know.
I'm surprised they didn't bring what's the name, the equivalent of Forget Miami to perform before the opening.
You mean Forget Miami?
I mean, I think Forget Miami would have actually got a really big audience. I'm not gonna lie.
Of course, they
Yeah,
would.
like genuinely a really big audience. Like, again, the space wasn't filled up. right?
Because Shaolin by himself can't really.
And like, he's opening, and the opening was
Yeah.
early. He started at 9. So again, it's a Thursday. People are leaving work. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
go home. You gotta change. You're not gonna show up there at 9 unless you're actually making an effort.
And amazing
right?
Riyadh traffic also.
Exactly, and the parking and all that. So after Asail's 20 minutes, which I again throughoutly enjoyed,
Deeply enjoyed.
we had Da Vinci, and again, Da Vinci. I'm familiar with Da Vinci. I've seen a lot of his sets, so it was
Da Vinci is bored.
it was nothing new to me for Da Vinci. Honestly, like I've maybe some new songs, definitely.
Who is Da Vinci?
Da Vinci is a Sudanese rapper who's been out for. We've talked about him a couple
Da
of
Vinci,
times
not
before.
Da Vinci.
Yeah.
I might have.
No, you've heard his
Yeah,
music.
yeah,
You know.
Da Vinci.
If I show you, you know who he is.
Again, good for building up the crowd for Central C. He came on after Da Vinci started, I think, around 11 or so. Yeah, I think around 11. Personally, I enjoyed the show. I thought he was great, honestly. And again, you look at the contrast between the local acts and the international acts.
Yeah.
Like, this is a guy that you can see that he goes and he does this a lot. He played his biggest hits. He got the crowd going. It was a fun show, honestly.
Did he say Mandem?
He said "mandem" a lot. Yes, I think it's part of a lot of the songs. Number one. So yeah. So
I want to give you my point of view besides Central C. Again, you were talking about Central C. After Central C was Rehab.
it was Rehab.
Everyone told me that Rehab did an amazing job.
From what I saw, so I didn't actually stay long enough for Rehab. I ended up leaving after Central C.
You should have stayed.
And a
It's
lot of
Rehab. It's the boys.
and a lot of like I saw a lot of people walking out after Central C. So I don't know how the crowd for that was. But again, I was there. It was a hip hop mood rather than
Yeah, I know what you mean.
like
But people who stayed after, everyone told me who stayed for Rehab, they really loved it. They thought it was more uplifting than Central C.
Different type of music,
I
obviously.
know, 100%. I agree with
went
you.
on, I think, till 2 a.m., give or take.
I think EDM is still the strongest behind Arabic music here because it's the most easy to digest and you kind of understand when you need to be hyped up and when you need to slow down.
And there's a lot of events happening, and also EDM events like
Now, as for Thmanyah and Asilia,
Asail.
I don't know.
Acelia?
I have no idea. I can't remember names.
That was
I'm not that good.
That's an artificial sweetener. Yeah, I think my mom takes it for her diabetes.
Allah يحفظ ماما. So both of them have something in common that I'm not going to say where it is because people like catching feelings. And that thing in common is, to me, is the issue, is not the artist. Because that thing that's in common between them, I've seen them with someone else before, and I've actually personally lived that experience.
Okay.
And I have my own personal thoughts on it that I never brought it back to the podcast, and I'm not going to bring it now. But I think that same thing that connects both of them is actually the issue here. And I'm not going to say it. We will talk off air.
Can I guess? Can I take a shot? I'd like to take a shot.
You know what?
I'll take a shot. Honestly, you don't have to respond to this.
Shamsi is a contractor on this podcast. He is now fully employed.
No. Again, shuf, like you look at someone.
Go ahead.
Like there's different types of artists, right? Like there's artists that immediately blow up because you see and you hear them as someone original.
And sometimes you find an artist they want to force down people's throats.
Exactly. And sometimes there's artists that you have to build, and you build, and like what? Remember that white Australian rapper, that girl? You remember what I'm talking about?
Iggy Azalea.
Yes. Iggy Azalea. We thought was you're a fresh voice, you're Australian, you're a rapper, you're white. This is different. We haven't seen this before. Didn't take long for her to kind of like show up as this was just someone who was really well built for that first album. But then after that, can you sustain? No, you can't. And I'm not saying that about Central C.
Sophomore albums are very, very hard.
Yeah, again, I'm not saying that about Central C because obviously Central C's been grinding for a long time for him to get to the point where he's at. But from what I saw of Asail and what I heard of Asail, that's kind of what it sounded like. You know, I'm pretty sure she's putting a lot of effort and energy and heart into it. Some of the beats are good. I'm not going to lie. Some of the beats are actually good. But looking at it as a performance in front of a big stage in the middle of like Riyadh's main concert series for the summer, that's not the level I'm expecting. I'm not going to lie. Like that really is not the level I'm expecting.
Well, look, it goes both ways. The artist needs to really want it. In order for you to be a hip hop artist, it's not, let me listen to hip hop. It's way deeper than that. And if you're not really driven and paying attention to the smallest detail to your artwork, you're not just trying to imitate, it's going to be very difficult for you to progress in it. You'll catch the fakeness early on. So from the artist side, they need to spend 99.99% of their day focusing on that art, focusing on their life. Because hip hop doesn't come from what I heard and what I want to imitate.
So your experiences.
It's experiences and feelings and thoughts, right?
Your own life.
And it's its own poetry that you're putting down. And so when I listen to you, I need to listen to your poetry. This is why I love Entitled so much. Because Entitled says a lot of things. And if you catch it, you're like, I got you.
And you see,
I see you.
Yeah, exactly. And for us, knowing him as an artist, we also hear the truth in what he says in the art that he puts out.
And now in terms of the other half, which was the management side, they need to know exactly what they're doing and have a very clear plan. The plan can't be, hey, we'll just put it up in every single event. That cannot be the plan. That's not how it works. It needs to be much deeper than that. You need to connect with the artist. People need to connect with the artist. You can't rely on the artist going to connect with people by themselves. It has to be both ways. You want his likeness? Then you build his likeness. And at the same time, they have to be devoted to that also. So whenever you're building their likeness, they're actually responding to that likeness and building a relationship with the audience.
But see, that's the thing. I don't know if I have an issue with the word building, but I think you need something solid to build on. You need something that's original and authentic and it's different. And
but when it comes to hip hop, look, I ignored on this podcast to talk about anything that's happening in Saudi hip hop from 2 years ago. Since the whole incident happened, I was like, I'm not wasting my time with this bullshit, right? And since we want to have this conversation, we'll have this conversation. First off, I blame it on everybody. I don't blame it on one person. I don't blame it on just the artists themselves. The artists do fuck up.
And the management.
And management does fuck up, right? And fans also do fuck up. All those things come together. At the same time, there's a lot of egos in the game. You have people that think that they know exactly what is the right formula and they can do it on their own. But I go look at the biggest artists in the world and they're not even doing it on their own. They already have a system behind them.
There's a machine.
There's a whole machine behind them. But they're playing alongside the machine in a way that it fits the artist and gives him his freedom to create, and also for the artist to give the management or the system what it needs for it to function.
Good example here is Doechii, for example. Like you see,
Doechii is a great example.
Yeah, like you saw her come up in the past 2 years. Obviously, she's been putting a lot of work and for a long time to get to the point where but when she came out, she was ready. Like she took the moment and she owned the moment and she ended up with a Grammy. And she's still being talked about and she's still being streamed. And like you want to hear what's coming out next from her.
On top of that, you need to understand that these artists do not like to listen. They don't. When you try to give them direction, we've saw it firsthand. We had everything in plan, me, Noor, and Swizz. And we put everything into motion and people got into their feelings, start asking for things like their big shots. And it just kind of ruined everything and just basically muddied the water. And when muddied the water, like this is not what it is. Like this is not the coming together and building. You have that one part on the side. And then you have also other parts where people just don't want to listen to the future. We'll talk about the Clips album in a second. I want to get to the Clips album for a specific thing. But you know what? Let me get into it. Let me get into the one track. So we'll get to Clips. I think, by the way, Clips, we'll get to it in a second.
Alfredo too as well.
But on So Be It, when they took Thmanyah, was it?
Thmanyah sample.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, blew up all like...
Do you know why it blew up?
When the video came out and...
I'll tell you why it blew up. It blew up because one, it was Pharrell. Two, it was the Clips.
And three, it's Thmanyah, which for us is huge.
No. We're talking about how did it have an effect across the globe. Fuck us.
Yeah.
And we already loved the original. But for that, because it was Pharrell and it was an amazing bars attached to it, it became so good. If it was another person who put it out, it's not going to have the same hype.
True.
100%. I personally, on our Instagram page, if you go down, you'll see NBL doing way better work than that track. And he did it for 3 years. Me and NBL had a conversation. I told him, listen, the day is going to come when they're going to come and take this. They're going to build something like this. You're already great at this. Keep working on this.
And here we are.
And he put in the work. Zero response. When So Be It came out, the reason I stayed quiet is because my anger was, I told y'all. I told you this moment is going to show up and nobody is going to give a shit about what's happening here. They're going to give a shit about pleasing them. To me, y'all pleased Pharrell. You didn't give a shit about what's happening over here. So you have the fans not giving a shit. You have management not giving a shit. You have artists not giving a shit. Why do you expect a good performance? Why do you expect a good album? Why do you expect any of that when all of them don't really care? They cared for a little bit when there was a lot of hype, and then the second egos got into place and misunderstandings got into place and people got into their fucking feelings thinking they're more important than everything else. That's when everything got ruined.
Okay, so let's talk about a few different things here. One is the sample as a musical choice that I think there's a positive side to it for it to get exposed to the world, like looking at Saudi music and having people say, hey, like, yes, you can build off of Saudi music, just giving it that exposure on a global basis.
All you did was tell all these other producers,
come rate us.
Exactly. That's exactly what you did. All you did was, hey, by the way, y'all can go listen to Saudi music and sample the fuck out of it.
As opposed,
it wasn't, let me go reach out to NBL.
Exactly.
Let me go reach out to Entitled, who helped work on this track, who understand this genre, who can do 1, 2, 3. No, it's none of that. It's let's just go rob them the same way they robbed Japan, they robbed everybody else. That's exactly what you opened the door for. You didn't open the door for Saudi music to go global. No, you opened it up for it to get eaten up. And you get zero credit for it. None.
Other than getting paid for the sample.
No, I'm talking about you as an artist, as a local artist. You get nothing in return.
And that's the other side of it. The other side of it is, hey, what's been happening in terms of looking at the growth of the industry or whatever you want to call it, and not really seeing a lot of progress there. Not really seeing people that are putting their heart into it, let's say.
You want progress? It requires a lot of things. It requires a lot of things from everybody.
For things to fall in place.
Exactly.
And everybody to play their part and play their role.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's the problem. And you can still make it happen today. I can give you the fucking formula. It's very simple. You need a general. You need someone to set the troops right. And if you want to be part of that team, you want to be led by that general, then you need to listen up. And I'm not talking about an artist. And it has to be pure management. You guys want this, then this is the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of you are going to fucking follow it. You're going to get paid for it. And this is how we're going to move forward.
So kind of like Punch and TDE.
Exactly.
Like someone who actually
That's the only way.
builds the roster.
You need to put them in a place where they're controlled. Because when they're not controlled, they're just on their own making bullshit. No, I'm not going to go that way. I'm not going that way. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction.
We're firmly in the pool here, Adil. We're firmly in the pool, you know. Take a backstroke. Take a backstroke. Do a butterfly.
Look, I'm very angry at the Saudi hip-hop scene. Extremely angry. And that's why I've been ignoring and avoiding them. I only talk to Entitled. I only listen to Entitled. That's it. Everybody else, I could give a fuck. The reason for that is because they made it into that. Because when things were going well, the problem that they had was everybody wanted the rising star. Yo, who's the hot thing? Let's go pick him up. Da Vinci, snatch. This guy, snatch. This guy, snatch.
Asile. Snatch.
No, Asile was not.
Hey, listen, we're talking about rising stars here.
By the way, we're not blaming them.
No,
we're just talking about what's happening.
And we're talking, this is our opinion.
Because it wasn't only them. It was other local labels too that reached out. We have the contracts. Everybody wanted the hot new thing. Now, one person wanted, I got you on this contract. I will give you nothing. And I expect you to build everything. One person said, I'm going to give you a little bit, but I have to do everything myself. But hopefully, in X amount of years, when you get big enough, thanks to me, you'll be getting a bigger cut. I'll also be getting a bigger cut.
Yeah.
Those were the two options that I had in front of me. I'm not going to tell you how it went, but fuck it. But I understand what they were trying to do because they looked at their ROI. You are not going to build the hip hop scene looking at ROIs. Okay, you're not.
I think there's a disconnect in terms of the terms here.
Exactly.
You know,
there's going to be zero return on investment for the beginning of Saudi hip hop. If you look at it as the values that it has and what it could bring, it could be very valuable in the future. Yes. But you need to take up some risk right now and take some cuts right now.
Again, we're building something from scratch here.
Exactly.
So that takes
Why
time.
do we take a risk on building a multi-billion-dollar project and wait for a couple of years, but you don't want to wait on your local scene?
Because you see what's happening outside and you think it's easy.
Exactly.
You think it's easy.
Exactly.
You think, hey, if he could do it, if Jack Harlow can come up with a great song and become a worldwide artist, why can't I? Right? And doesn't work like that because, again, it's a culture and you need to kind of be steeped in the culture. And you also need to have that business background to know how to leverage your power, leverage your interest, and actually put yourself in a place to be seen, to be picked up, to get that audience, to get that attention.
What's bigger than all of that?
It's not easy.
Look,
what I'm trying to say is not easy. Like nobody's saying it's easy.
I'm like a real hip hop kid. I love hip hop more than a lot of things.
It's the first conversation. It's the first conversation we ever had.
Exactly. It was literally the first conversation we ever had. I grew up in hip hop. I grew up in the heat of the 90s in hip hop. I love rap. It's a part of my life. It's the soundtrack to a lot of things in my life.
It's a culture that you were.
I hold it very deeply.
Yeah.
And I put it on a very high pedestal. I care about it that much. I can tell if you're rapping or if you're talking bullshit. I can tell. 3-4 years ago, I'll admit, I was giving props to people who were saying bullshit. They sounded like, and they looked like they have everything, but I knew that they can get to a point where they have some sort of value. But early on, you're just chasing things, trying to do things. And I just let that slide. I was like, you know what? You are building something. You're going to have the good and the bad. You kind of need to embrace all of it and let the audience decide for themselves which route they want to take. I can hear today that no one's saying anything. Nobody. No worth of value.
Yeah, I feel you.
Nothing.
I feel you.
Nothing. I'm talking about locally.
Nothing.
On a Middle East level, no, there's a bunch of people we can go through, right? But here,
nothing new under the sun. Nothing that stands out. Nothing that catches attention.
Nothing.
I agree.
And all at the same time, who's guiding them?
Nobody.
That's my question. Who's guiding them?
I don't need someone to guide me, Adil.
Look,
I'm finding my own path.
I look at it this way. If you were not dipped into the filth and
The grime.
the bullshit that comes with living a hip-hop lifestyle, you should not be telling people where they should be going. People think that like Universal and all these management companies are telling the rappers, yo, this is where we should go. That's not what they're doing.
It's the other way around.
They're finding people who are already doing it
Exactly.
and then changing the direction. If you did not live this, if you didn't grow up into this, if you're not passionate about this, then you'll never give it the right direction.
And that's the authentic part.
And that's the problem. We have a lot of visitors than actual people who are hip hop. There's a lot of visitors in hip hop that are making decisions and just a job. You have a 9 to 5. You get paid for it. That's your job. It's not your lifestyle. You can't tell me I know what's the hit because you heard a hit somewhere else. That's not how the fucking thing works. You can't force an artist to do something that they can't actually do. You can't let them imitate something that they can't imitate. But the idea and the ego, it's all mixing.
That's where the business comes in. The business trying to
Oh, no,
profit.
no.
No, trying to profit
I wish
off of
it's the
something.
business. No.
You know?
See, the business has money. The money is set. The ego is the person that's stopping the money from flowing because they want something in their own way because they believe that they did something or they can do something. Well, I'll let y'all know today, since we're talking about this, none of you can do anything. All of you need a rework. I'm not going to say get fired. I'm going to say a rework. You need a different position in the place you're working in because none of you understand this. And I sat here quiet for 2 years watching you do absolute jack shit. You ruined something that was great. It had potential. But you guys decided, nah, I want to be the guy that says, yo, I put all those people on. I want to be in the pictures behind the scenes with these artists. It's me. Well, fuck you. You just ruined the whole good thing because of your fucking ego. And now we got to sit here and take the bullshit saying, yo, we don't have Saudi rappers, have Saudi artists. Why? Because some dick wanted to have everything for himself. And this is what the problem that we get into. You need to give a fuck about it for it to grow. You need to allow it to grow. You need to build the foundation for it to grow. You can't force growth. You can't force a hit. You can't force nothing. And when your artist is on stage saying, hey, طفشتوا مني,
the quote was,
شكلكم طفشتوا مني.
شكلكم طفشتوا مني أروح. That killed me. Like,
that hurts me for the artist.
Yeah, hearing the artist
The
say
artist
that on stage.
saying that, that's a huge issue that should be taken care of. That artist should be sat down and asked, hey, what's
you
wrong?
really want to do this?
No. What do you need? How did you get to this position that you feel this way? This conversation should be had. If an artist should never say that. Because I've seen artists do the worst fucking venues and never said that. I've seen artists get booed. I was there. I was in the streets in the 90s. We saw it in front of us. We saw the freestyle. We saw the jumps. We saw everything in front of us. People who love this shit never said that.
You see, that's exactly the difference between being part of it and growing up in it and seeing the grime and living through the grime, and as you mentioned, being a visitor or just trying to make something out of it when you don't really have that investment or that stake or that skin in the game. You know, taking advantage of in a different sense. And like, I agree with everything you said, honestly. And it's something that we have been seeing. And I don't know if we've talked about it before in this depth, but us talking about it now is because I'm disappointed, honestly. Like, I went to a concert. I was hoping to see like a good show all the way through. I can't say that it was a good show all the way through, you know? And
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's normal. We've been to shows that were not that great.
Yeah.
I've been to Wireless and it was shit. So that's nothing new for me. My issue was you are playing with an art form that has so much value. Yes, we don't have no gangsters around here. We have no gangs. We don't have no, I'm broke and I have nothing and I need to make music. I know we don't have a lot of that. That we do have, but not a lot of that. I totally understand all that. But we have traditions. We have a culture. We have something. If you say, yo, we have no gangsters, then we have tribal warfare.
Which is quick.
We have things. We have, but you need to know who's really legit and who's not.
We call those shayrat, ya Adil.
No, it's tapping into something different. Again, it goes back to the main word, being authentic. And even when you look at hip hop cultures in different places, you look at it in Morocco, you look at it in Egypt, and you look at these guys that are actually coming up from that grime and getting to a point where they are in a position to speak to the youth and be listened to, you know, and be relatable.
Can I play devil's advocate?
do you want? Napkin? Say something.
Playing devil's advocate to your point, Adil, of people saying, you know what? It looks easy. I can do it. Devil's advocate. Macklemore won a Grammy for best rap artist.
And he immediately went out and said, yo, I don't do this shit, Kendrick. You deserve this. Like he went and he posted that on his Instagram the next day.
But he won.
Yes.
As a white token. Oh, like he's being inclusive.
It was like the Drake thing. It was, hey, Poppy.
Yeah.
It's working. The people are singing it. He had a #1 hit.
Yes.
So you gave it to him. You give him the whole album. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, give him a single, but give him the whole album?
He beat To Pimp a Butterfly.
No, he beat.
No. Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad Sorry.
Yes.
Even worse.
Even worse. Yes.
Even worse.
Here's the thing. When I'm saying that you need to live in it, I'm not saying that you have to go and do some hood shit in the States.
No, it's not about that.
You're not gonna work there. You're not. Look, everyone thinks that they can go into a ghetto and come out untouched. You're stupid as fuck.
It's not about hood shit. It's about being able to like express yourself freely and express your own life and actually have a struggle that you go through and have that perseverance. Like a lot of these guys that we look up to right now in the States, like going back to another album, Freddie Gibbs with Alfredo. Okay, completely off topic, but I'm
Great
looking.
album, by the way.
Great album.
Great.
Album of the year so far for me.
What?
For me so far. Okay, with Clips is the only competition. Clips is the only competition, honestly. It's like those two.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this now. Clips, bar for bar, and I really mean it. Bar for bar, the best album in the last 5 years.
Definitely. I'm not comparing bars.
Maybe even longer.
I'm looking at production. I'm looking at
No.
Yeah.
Just bars for bars. As rappers, as lyricists, rhyme schemes, bar for bar. I think this is the best album rap in the last 5 years. The only thing closer to was GNX.
I'm trying to think what else is actually close
Only
to
GNX, nothing else. Bar
I would say it's close, but
for bar.
yeah. But we look at albums differently. Sometimes it's more than just the bars. I respect and completely accept that argument. But I'm just looking at the point I wanted to make is this is a guy who started in a mixtape game 10 plus years ago, who nobody really gave a shit about, and he put in the work and he put in the effort and he kept working with different producers and creating different concepts to the point where the reason we have a sequel is because the first one was actually nominated for a Grammy. And this is someone who's still not, like he's not on a global level. He's not that well regarded he's not going to fill out a stadium. Like he's not going to pack out a stadium. But you look at the industry and the rap game, he is someone who has that respect. And I think that's the dedication that we really need to inspire, right? Like putting in the work to get to a point where you have your own lane and move in your own lane.
Bar for bar.
I'm not disagreeing with that, honestly.
Bar for bar. Bro,
I just love the production on Alfredo, honestly.
I wanted to put some of the bars that I heard on this album, but there were so many so good that I couldn't. Even Kendrick's verse that was recorded, 2 years ago or
Still
a year
really
ago?
Good verse.
You know,
Incredibly good verse. No, that might be the best verse of the year, honestly. Like that verse specifically.
I'm sorry, Malice killed it.
Yeah, true.
Malice did something that I did not expect.
Might be. That's what I said. Might be.
Kendrick's scheme on the word gem was just ridiculous.
And that's the reason. That's the whole reason. Like he kept playing that back again and again.
He said, "They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius."
Crazy.
This is just
this is the wordplay that we're talking about.
They genetics been synthetic. You've been fake for a long time.
Yeah.
But you're screaming, you're a genius. yo. Okay, hold on. I just want to say this so we can get out of here, okay?
This is a fun conversation. We haven't had a hip-hop conversation in a long time.
Fine, we'll continue with it. But
No, I'm just saying, like, feel free to jump in, boys.
Habib,
Yeah.
will do.
I am out of my depth. So
Hold
I'm
on.
going to
This
listen.
is the bar from Kendrick Lamar that I love more than anything else. Then show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. You're all my sons. I show up to your gender reveal and say, give me my son.
Simple as that.
Bro. Anyway, I don't get into a Clips album. We didn't want to touch a Clips album because we're going to have to do 6 episodes of reviewing it.
Yeah.
Because of just how beautifully written it is and how amazing it is. I think it's going to be album of the year. I didn't think anything was going to trump GNX.
Okay.
But I think this album was so good. If you're listening bar for bar, it is so good.
And it's top-notch production from Pharrell, and it's
Everything.
top-notch,
Everything was just amazing.
like even the Tyler, the other rappers that jumped in, Nas, like everyone delivered on that, honestly.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Hip-hop is back, bro. Hip-hop this year, I see hip-hop coming back, honestly. Everyone's coming out strong.
I believe this is the year of the gatekeeper.
No, definitely.
Thank you, Kendrick.
Everyone is coming out strong. Like after the bullshit of the last 2 years, like everyone is coming out competing, like actually competing.
Like I said, thank you, Kendrick.
Yeah, thank you, Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick really.
Thank you, Kendrick.
He turned this on his head.
We saw the party die, and here we are.
We have Freddie Gibbs. We have Clips. We have Kendrick. We had a couple of freestyle battles here and there that were also great. This year has been a great hip hop.
Joey Badass is dropping. Hopefully,
Joey Badass happens soon.
yeah,
Hopefully.
we have people coming up. Even Schoolboy had a good album.
No, there's a lot of good rappers. See now this is
Now you hear listen to the rappers.
I swear we have other topics, but he opened up a Pandora's box.
Now we listen to the rappers, bro. We have a lot of good rap. Tyler came out with something new.
I've been crushing everything for a long time to not even talk about hip hop, okay? But now you just open up these doors, and I hate you for it.
I miss it too.
I know.
I miss it too.
Because we were just talking in the car and enjoying ourselves.
Exactly.
Anyway, where were we a second ago?
Realness.
Realness.
It's all about the realness, Adil.
Authenticity.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to just throw shade at everybody. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm angry because I love this. What frustrates me...
You care about it.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
It's more than care. I love it. I told you, hip hop, I can play you tracks and I can tell you what happened on that day. What me and so were doing, what was here, what was there. I can tell you stories and there's music attached to it. And so like there's
history.
There's so much to it that I love about it. And we have so many great poets. We have people who can write really fucking well. We have good lyricists.
And amazing musicians.
It's very hard right now because right now we are walking into the dot era. We're still on the front gates. And the dot era, you need to have substance. Your little two-liners of you being in Monaco or whatever the hell you were doesn't mean jack shit if it's not connected to a scheme. If you don't have the right flow, if you can't give me the right storyline, we're back to bars. Bars are now important. This is why I told you, Clips album, bar for bar, I don't think I'm going to hear anything like this again. I really don't think so. Because the dissecting and this, everything about it is what really is rap, what's really hip hop. And now everybody's going to be doing this. It's going to be the next big thing. Now, you need to look around the field. Who's here who can do this?
Nobody.
No, there is.
Yeah, Entitled.
No, there's.
I would say
Entitled can do it. Moyet can do it. Da Vinci can do it. Walgis can do it. Soldier can do it.
No, but I'm looking at the clips. I'm looking at the clips as people who have been doing this for 20 plus years. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the experience.
No one here has 20 years.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. The experience that comes with being so long in the game, okay, and being so good at it that it just comes.
You know what they're missing? What all these people are missing? We don't like Push because he's Push. We don't like Push because of his bars. It's the whole thing.
The personality.
It's everything. So there's
his
a
nonchalance.
When I talk to Push, I'm talking to the same person that's rapping. I'm not talking to someone else. When I'm talking to Swizz, I'm talking to the same person that's on the tracks. It's not a new identity that's coming up and there's two different people. When you're talking to people like that, you see the authenticity of who they are, right? We have people that are authentic, but they're being told to be fake in order for them to chase something. They're telling them, listen, you need to do this so we can tell Spotify to do that. So we can tell Apple to do this. So we can get you on this list. So we can get you on that. You're telling him things and clouding his judgment from doing what he can actually create because you want him to create hits. Hey, take one hit. Give him 5 tracks where he can just be himself. Let me connect with the artist. Let me understand his feelings.
Hasn't that always been the problem though? Like labels trying to do that and pushing artists that way?
Yes.
That's not a new problem.
And that's why it was watered down and no one gave a shit.
And then you ended up in it with a hip hop that was just not hip hop. Yeah. Until Kendrick came back and said, fuck this shit. Let's clean this up.
There's no era where Sexy Red would be accepted.
not just Sexy Red, honestly, a lot of the artists that have popped in the past 5-6 years, people without, like I go back to the J. Cole track. Remember when he was 1985, when he was talking to young rappers? Like, guys, at the end of the day, the reason we're talking about clips is because, hey, we listened to the clips in 2005, 2006, and they're still here, and they're the best around.
And didn't miss a beat.
And literally, they're the best around. I cannot see anyone who can compare. I'm talking about Freddie because, again, we're talking about a guy who's been doing this for 10, 15 years, and he got to a point where he was so in his lane that you can't really, like you have to respect that the fact this guy is still here and doing it on that level. And you want to see more of that happening, but you need to have these guys like Muayyad, you need to have these guys continue speaking in their own,
Yeah, but how are they going to speak? When every time they try to say a word, they tell them, oh, how about you do this? How about you do that? How about you change this?
They need to block out the noise. That's
They
the
can't.
thing.
Well, how are they supposed to block out the noise?
They need to have that general,
You as an artist,
that inspiration.
Today, as an artist, you are asked to build your own audience, connect with your own audience, monetize your audience, do your own thing, be your own personality, not get affected by your audience, and build a repertoire between you and everyone in your field. You're asked to do so much as an artist today.
Yeah.
And then you come into and tell them, yo, I need a hit from you. I need to change this. I need to do that. I need to do this. You're giving him so much and asking him to do so much. And also, like, they can rip it apart. I don't want to do this shit. Like, what you said that she said on stage tells me that she wasn't angry about the crowd. It was about something totally different. Because you will not say that out loud. You will not look at the crowd and say, yo, are you bored of me? You will never fucking say that as an artist.
That's not the energy that you, as a performer who's in front of a stage, in front of a crowd, you want to bring. That's
yes.
really not
You
the
go,
energy.
you do your work, let them boo, let them like it. Who cares? You did your part. But when you stop and you say that,
and you doubt yourself,
it tells me there's a bigger issue.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I pray that things turn around for her, I hope that she's in a safe place. She was just angry about something else. That's all I hope for, because I don't have anything to offer.
No, because at the end of the day, you do want to see people succeed. I don't want to see anybody not succeed. And for someone who puts in work and gets out there in front of the crowd and get in front of the stage and ends up with that feeling, obviously it tells you that something's wrong, but you want to help fix it. You want to help see it get to a better place.
They're not going to fix it.
That's what I'm saying. I, as an audience member, wanted to fucking help fix it.
They don't want to fix it. They want to say we were a part of it, but they want to say they were a part of the problem.
Yeah.
They just want to take the wins.
You can't control creative
Oh, Turks is
freedom.
here. I forgot. How you doing, Turks?
يلا حيا. Step on my line عادي. It was just one line. بس عادي. Step the fuck on it. وكمل سالفتك.
Sorry,
Go
you're
ahead.
saying?
لا لا خلاص.
I don't hear what you said.
I'm good.
I want to hear it.
But that's the thing. It was something that I was saying. But not anymore.
Earth Turks.
Thank you very much.
Earth Turks, tell me your thoughts and feelings. Like, Turks, you are, I'm not going to say an average listener of music. You are
an avid, actually.
Yeah, like very
Dissector.
avid.
Yeah.
You like all genres. You enjoy music. And all the music that you play that's always on the random playlist, from Wu-Tang to Bob Marley to Jimi Hendrix, almost everybody that you play has substance and value for themselves.
Yeah.
And they have an art to speak.
True. There's a creative freedom there that they can basically, which was the line that you slept on, which was you can't control creative freedom. You got to give the artist the space for them to create a hit for you, rather than trying to force it through corporate strategy.
ROI.
Like I said, you can't control creative freedoms.
You can't ROI.
Back to my point of you not being able to control creative freedom.
Yes.
Like,
I'm sorry. I want to do other topics. I want to talk about number one, how he dreams in IMAX. I had like a lot of things I wanted to do.
I mean, listen, this was a good conversation.
I just didn't have the. I'm sorry about your big head.
Genetics.
Genetics. Mic stand looking motherfucker. Yeah.
It looks like Korn's mic stand. Remember Korn?
Oh, like I love how it's a never-ending source of comedy and mirth for us.
Consistency is key. Yeah.
For our non-music audience, they came here for other topics. The only thing that I have to tell you is that Queen Victoria is the biggest drug dealer per Time magazine, and that's all the information I have.
I mean, that's not wrong.
It's a national article, by the way.
Okay.
Have you heard of the opium wars, Tix?
والنعم فيها بحولة طيبة.
Yeah.
Just don't do that.
No.
You want to go through the news real quick before we bounce out of here?
Sure.
I have an interesting topic.
Go ahead, sir.
So a recent report came out in Saudi, the Gulf News. In this year alone, Saudi Arabia recorded one divorce every 9 minutes, with a rate of 65 marriages. Now, it's 57,000 divorces this year alone.
57,000.
More than 57,000
This year?
this year.
And we're in August.
Yes. 57 divorce.
The heat must
والله
be hot this year.
turnover عالي بعدول.
That's a rate of 12.6 divorces of all marriages registered in 2025.
12.6.
That is a
Yes.
crazy number.
That's pretty
That
high
is
actually.
And guys, you'll never guess what's the number one city for divorces.
Irreconcilable differences.
No, number one city. That
Number
has
one city.
Yes. I want y'all to guess. Close.
Bisha.
Close. You're very close.
Okay. Jazan.
Al-Baha, top
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yo, let my boys be free. Let my
Represent.
boys be free.
Yeah.
at a rate of 36%.
Whoa.
36.
That's almost one in
More-
three. That's
more
more
than
than one
one
in
in
three
three.
marriages.
What's
Wow.
going on here, Badul?
We like to spread our wings.
No, my guy.
Did you
there's
guys just
nothing-
get rights? What's happening?
Yes, we just found out about divorce.
Why can't
The elders have passed away. Now we can make decisions on our own.
no? But why can't y'all get along?
What do you mean the elders passed away? The elders are part of these divorces.
I know.
وراكم زعلانين من بعض يا بدول.
Look, but okay, when you say الباحة has like what, 1 million people.
لا
living in it.
تصرف لا
Yeah, no, 1
تصرف.
million people living in it. It's not like really that big of a city.
It's
Okay.
percentage wise of
Yeah,
marriages.
percentage sounds ridiculous. Yes,
Yes.
but in terms of a city, it's not that big of a city, by the way.
We're still waiting for the explanation of why y'all can't get along.
No, it's not we can't get along. I got options. No. I don't. Let's get in trouble. But options now with tourism visas and Ukraine being.
Oh wow. Listeners and viewers, remember this: more than 1 in 3.
How do you want them to stay married when Turks just went and got 10 Swedish models to convert
True.
on a yacht?
True. الصراحة قدامهم الباحة.
Check it.
Yeah.
Check it.
I mean-
Turks, were you the reason?
What بلادي?
Did you airdrop them? Like, how did that happen?
Oh, yo, but that's a crazy statistic.
Yeah,
That is
it's,
huge.
and
What are we blaming this on?
It's followed.
We're blaming this on modern life.
Look, الباحة, I understand
modern
الباحة.
life?
الباحة, they're just bored.
Yeah,
They just got bored.
So
Like, yo,
like,
yeah, like we got nothing to do. It's just
because
divorce.
they're bored, they should stick around, bro.
No, they're like, no, I want to go spread my wings down the street
okay,
and come back.
so there are some testimonials from this report.
Yeah.
Damn,
It's
that's how I know it's fake. Baha people don't speak.
no, it's not. I don't assume it's from Al-Baha.
Then it should be legit.
Yes. So, Reem, 25, marriage ended in 40 days. Quote, he couldn't even communicate. Fahad, 25, 20.
Wait,
No.
One by one.
No, let's go back.
Couldn't even
He's
communicate.
shy. My man's is shy. Why y'all angry at a shy man?
He's in his feelings.
He's just in 40, bro. He just got, how old is he? She's 25?
She's 25.
He's
Young
about
baby.
45.
He's 45.
Okay, that's give
72, maybe.
us another one.
Hold on.
Fahad.
40 days. He doesn't communicate. What does that mean? 40 days.
I mean, that's
Look, there's a lot of questions here.
That's
Did they just met each other? Was it like a family marriage?
I assume it's a mixture of traditional versus non-traditional.
okay.
No, yeah, that's. I mean,
that
and-
needs to be breaking down properly.
Well, yeah. Because 40 days.
We need stats here, sir.
That's a
Dissect this.
classic.
So there is
Traditional marriage.
there is a breakdown here of what's causing this. It's over the top wedding expectations, rushed.
Oh, yeah, that's normal.
Yes, rushed and shallow partner choices.
Mm-hmm.
In my view, the big one, family interference
Mm-hmm.
and fake behavior pre-marriage versus post-marriage.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
that's the
on. That is
problem.
normal here.
I know, but
True.
for a lot of reasons, people, in my view, they tend to amp it up before the marriage and just like it's a hard crash after marriage.
Yeah, this is me.
Well,
Accept
yeah,
me.
but let's keep in mind, if you've never been in a relationship, you're not going to understand marriage when you're just thrown into it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to know a lot of things. Because your expectation getting
along.
married, the expectation, the wedding, the whatever, zeffa, all these things, right? So you're thinking about that. But after that, when all that dies down,
The mundane.
reality kicks in.
Yeah.
And when reality kicks in, we're like, oh yeah, I just had an amazing wedding. Now we're in debt for the next 5-6 years. It's a different ballgame.
And now we're literally just here and we need to figure some things out.
That's bro. These numbers are wild.
Oh, yeah, that's
a crazy number.
36%. It's crazy.
36% of what?
Marriages in Baha.
Divorces.
First off, I wasn't talking about Baha. I'm talking about in general.
No, I'm still stuck on that.
هو مصر يعني
I'm still stuck on
انه انتم
that.
المشكله يا بعد دول اوكي if y'all get your shit together لموا اموركم انتم اوكي
Yes, all 9 of us.
okay all 7 of you okay other 2 are fine
The women. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly
We don't count women in Baha.
you don't
Oh my god, that is a wild number. Hip hop and divorces. Welcome to Kabsa Boys, ladies and gentlemen.
like this is the life we live these are the
It's a
things
full
that,
spectrum.
these are the things that really occupy our minds
Bro, this is wild though. Look, I know, like I told you about my amazing friend who had 3 divorces and 5 ex-girlfriends. I look at the first one, but it doesn't matter.
Your boy is putting up real numbers.
Yeah, see, now makes sense. Now he can say, by the way, 36% of
yeah ما عليك I contributed to this
You can't tell me shit. I added 30%.
الGDP ذا ترى من عندي استاذ مزعو
Yo, that is wild. Look, I know there's been a lot of divorces. Conversations between the boys has been had multiple times, and it always leads to expectations. The expectations. There's a lot of people that got married before, and then like they thought, "Yo, life. This is where it is. Life changed. They don't want to change. That caused problems."
Yeah.
Some people jump into marriage thinking, "Yo, you know what? Everybody's wild outside. I want to make sure that the one I'm marrying is not wild. So I'm gonna ask my mom to look for me." And that happens, and then
they don't get along.
doesn't click.
Yeah
So
they're 2 different people
exactly, because back in the day, like don't hit me for this, but there wasn't a lot of personalities.
Yes.
Everybody was just carbon copy of each other.
in a sense
The concept of
you subscribe to the group think
the concept of individual rights in marriage was a relatively new invention.
no it was more like society was a lot more standardized
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah,
In-
mass production.
in more nice ways.
yeah
Yes, you had the iPhone 6 and
أيوه.
6 Plus.
ايوه
okay
That's what it was.
وين طلع الباندا خرب علينا okay
So today the expectations are totally different. And look, it is weird times. It's not weird times. It's changing times. And this was coming because back then, hey, when you said, "I don't want you to go," and we know boy, I don't know about y'all, but I know boys that when they got married, like, "Yo, I don't want you to finish school." And now she's like, "Hey, I want to go back to school."
Shanda Abu Jahl.
no this is the severe masculine like you don't need education
You know what's funny?
I will take care of you.
You know what's funny? Look what family's talking. Look what family's talking. And you're joking,
It's
huh?
called projection about it's literally prime example of it
I might be Abu Jahl. And you don't know.
exactly
Oh my god! But yeah, now the expectations are totally different. He needs to be able to rap, be on stage, not get bored.
make eggs
What? Bar solo Shams.
You're gonna be used and abused as a husband. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm gonna make eggs
I know.
yeah
Trust me, I know. You're gonna clean up the house.
a contributing member of the
No,
household
you're gonna be the maid in the house. I know that for a fact.
Listen, I am all for splitting chores. I'll do the laundry sometimes.
You say that.
Yeah.
You say that until she has full control, and then
Until
it's
you
over.
shrink a sweater.
I've actually done that once.
Look,
It
I
wasn't
believe
fun.
that you are going to fear your future wife more than anybody else.
I agree.
Okay.
Right?
I agree.
You see that in him. You see that. You see that.
ترى-
Boys, I can't go out there. She said no.
No,
I
شوف.
expect that.
شوف ترى fear and love are very powerful motivators in life, you know. So if you have a good balance of both, then you're probably good.
You know, try to pick one.
ما نخاف سلمي بعد.
Worse than a bite.
Exactly. You know what? I'm just gonna
It's
stay
not fear,
home.
it's
Yeah.
safety.
زي حزام الأمان. You know, الرعب وحزام أماني.
Ya Allah.
One of the boys, he's nearing marriage. And
What's nearing marriage? What, 18? What are you talking
No,
about?
he's inching close للغدا عرفت. حاط البنت في السيارة ويزحف الرجال. ما عليك بس يدف السيارة.
Nearing
he's
marriage.
nearing marriage, as in he basically has been given an ultimatum by the family.
ما
Okay,
في
that
شيء
makes
اسمه
sense.
ultimatum. See, that's part of the problem. This is why we have divorces.
So let me finish my
Not
story.
really. No.
Don't force artistic creativity. Well, let the boy live. Let the boy out.
So,
Be creative.
Exactly.
so close,
Widen his palate is what you meant to say.
Exactly.
Go.
close to your point on his artistic freedom.
Let the boy come home.
You are hiding a child.
Yeah.
Let the boy come home.
Exactly.
Oh.
The boy comes from a very, let's say, well-to-do family.
Yes.
And he has a certain lifestyle. He doesn't give a shit about that lifestyle. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. The boy,
Wealth.
exactly.
Yes.
The boy loves one thing in this life
Hey, yo.
more than almost as much as his mother. It is
Nanny.
no. He loves سروال سنه فيني نعلق.
Okay.
And
This is the peak style.
no, it's a peak of comfort.
Yes, man is classic.
Yes. كلاسيكي مرة.
OG.
Yeah.
And he knows, and because he's been given that pep talk by his mom, أنت لازم تكون مرتب للمدام. So he doesn't. Part of the reason in he's delaying marriage is he doesn't want to give up that
That
that comfort.
That lifestyle.
I'm like,
You're not gonna take it away from me.
Pajama? لا ما في pajama.
His wife tries to open the door, it's locked. Hey, what are you doing in there? He's just sitting there in front of the mirror.
I'm looking for my robe.
Oh, he's just posing.
I mean, but you should tell your friend to elevate himself. ما عليك ترى الروب.
What do you mean elevate himself?
الروب ترى يعني it's a
This is
You want the man
اسمع
change?
انا لما اشتريت روب
Tradition.
وصرت اتمشى فيه في بيتنا اقسم بالله مو بس حسيت نفسي فخم.
I need pictures.
اسمع
تكفى يا هيو
والله
هنفنر.
هنفنر.
تدري وش الحلو؟ ان الروب معاه طقم شبشب. So I know it's like extra special. اطلع اجيب بيه طلبات من الزيارة يطالع فيني يطالع فيني عرفت the Hunger Station guy. He's like
I know. Every time I used to go down, like I
Yeah.
wear mine in the winter. Every time I go to open the door, they'll look at me up and down. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, ما عليك. I'm in my comfort zone. Yeah, this is my kingdom, my castle.
Daddy. Daddy, the delivery's here, Daddy. Papa, my burger.
And then we call the herald.
We didn't forget, the bell during COVID.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. We didn't forget that.
Food. No, but there's certain levels of wealth that I'm willing to let go of. So what's in Alag is one of them.
That's the opposite of wealth.
No,
That's down to earth.
when you can afford to stay in it.
Earth tones. Earth tone Turks.
Yep.
Green, blue Turks.
My stage name.
In order for you to stay in a happy marriage as a man, cheat. I know, man. Something else.
Okay.
No, something else. No, I was saying there's a cheat sheet for it.
Yeah.
Okay, عندك زي tips and tricks. Literally.
And he says cheat by I mean cheat and get best practice from the
Exactly.
boys.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
It's
all of you want to imitate the West so bad.
إيه.
All right, just
فوق تحت تحت يمين يسار
yes.
AB.
On one.
Cheat with the boys. Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's get off this. We can't solve this.
يعني
Just give love a try, y'all. Give
Yeah.
love a chance.
الباحة. Give a chance الباحة. No,
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
You know what would be interesting about that? How many of them the woman asked for the divorce and or the man?
Yeah, that was my.
That'll be way
That's
better.
my question to y'all. What's the percentage you think is between the genders? Because I don't think, again, knowing how men are,
No, don't say that.
knowing how,
We're amazing.
yeah, sure,
Knowing how you are. Knowing how you are.
yeah, sure,
Yeah.
we're amazing. يا ألف واحد يتمنى لك.
أنت ما تتمنى نفسك.
واضح.
We are awesome.
Yeah, we're awesome.
You're beautiful.
Yes, I think it's.
Sexy.
I think it's most guys are grateful to have a partner. That's, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and we've seen the percentage of rukab married to supermodels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Yes,
They're called trust fund babies.
Yes, and
Anyway.
صفتي ركبة قاعد أحدثكم.
وحدثكم الركبة.
حدثكم الركبة.
قلب الحدث. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Rukba
I
speaking.
love this podcast. I hate all of you at the same time.
So
okay.
my
Rukba.
question, yes, thank
My
you.
standard.
Thank you, Akab. My question is that I'm gonna go on a limb and say the girls are saying, you know what, fuck this. I have better options.
90%
I would think so.
plus.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah, I would say it's a 60-40 maybe. It's not that big of a variance.
I don't think it's 90%, but I think a high number are women.
Yes, I would say so.
And I would think, to be honest, like
حقهم.
I think they all have a very good, valid reason.
يعني بلا في بدول.
I'm not saying that. I said boys.
That's not us. Alhamdulillah. We are men here, sir.
Yes.
We're not boys.
Yes.
No boys on this podcast. Men pass the Kabsa.
Oh my God. Speaking of past the Kabsa, and no, we're not gonna be
Passing.
just stay with me for a second, okay? We can talk about this. We can actually bring this conversation to the podcast. I know we're over an hour, but I really just want to get this through. So people were asking us, hey, why don't you make this content in Arabic?
Isn't that an old question?
Yes, you've heard it so many times.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to tell everybody that now you finally have an Arabic pasta Kabsa.
Hey.
We're not doing it.
But
we're not doing it. We're not going to touch it. We're not going to be near it. It's not even going to be us. What you have is Exit Thmanyah's podcast.
Which is a new addition to the podcast landscape. that
Yes.
Has a very similar format to what we're doing here.
Yeah, similar background also for some weird reason. It's my office. This is not a studio. Why are you copying my office? Never mind. Anyway.
Artistic creative.
Now look, I had this conversation with someone over the weekend. And we were talking about it. And he was saying, hey, how do you feel about this? I was like, I'm very proud of them. This is a format that we want more people to do. I'm so happy that someone actually picked it up. But there are a few differences that's going to take them a minute. Because I've seen some comments. People were not really vibing with them. And some are people that listen to our shit and listen to that, they come back and they're always in DMs and we discuss it. I'll be very honest. I had a lot of good conversations about the similarities and the pros and cons and so on. And I was telling everybody, I was like, you can't blame them for anything. This is a 15-year relationship.
Yeah.
Plus a couple of years over here.
Yes.
And our chemistry, our bond was like this before our microphone was in front of us.
For years.
Exactly. So when we're talking, you see us riff or pick up and talk bullshit, would you shut the hell up and go die somewhere else? Again, see, you don't get this if you're not friends.
That's exactly the point. Like illustrated in action.
Exactly. So like you need to give them a chance to find their feet and really build something. I'm not happy with the fact that Thmanyah has them behind a paywall, that you have to have their app. I do not like that at all. I think they should be on YouTube. I think they should have their own thing. And like to really get it out there. Because it's a different format to everything else that's around.
Premium content about it.
Yeah, I understand what Thmanyah is trying to do. As a business, I understand.
Yes.
But
as a consumer.
But not even as a consumer, as comedy. Because this is part of Exit Thmanyah.
Yeah.
It should be widely accessible to everyone. It should not be just on your app.
They're behind a paywall?
Yeah.
You can't listen to the podcast.
You're not going to find it on YouTube.
Even with ads.
You're not going to find it on YouTube.
It's behind the app itself.
You have to have it on the Thmanyah.
That's weird.
The application, yes.
Yeah.
So we know that they want to create their own content for their own Radio Thmanyah. Totally understand from a business side of view. But from giving back from comedy, I think it should be more out there, free for people to get to reach out to, for it to have more eyeballs, for people to get used to the conversations of regular people having conversations. That's going to encourage more people to get on the scene and will even help Exit Thmanyah. You're looking for comedians, 5 other Arabic podcasts that sound exactly like your podcast just came out. You can bring them in. You can build on it. So I'm very proud that the boys are doing this. I think give them a minute, give them some time, let them find their ground. They're getting better and better. But it's going to take a minute to get there. So if you want this content in that format, you already have it available. Don't ask us. Yeah. No, these guys don't curse. They're not doing what we do. They're not being very honest like we are. And they're
doing their own thing.
Yeah. The biggest difference between us and them, I'll be very honest, we have our own personalities that we bring to the podcast because we have our own creative freedom in this, and you can't control creative freedom.
I hate you guys.
So
you make something beautiful and they shit all over it.
No, but that's we're being honest here. We are being honest here.
Like I see it. A lot of people ask me like, yo, are you angry at this? I'm like, why should I be angry? This is exactly what we wanted. And I'm so happy that Osama and the boys, before they became Exit Thmanyah, they were the comedy pod.
Yeah.
And they were lifting weights, bro. They were doing everything on their own. Like last minute, everything like everything.
And they've been doing it for years now until they got to this point right here where they are able to do these different things on different platforms and just spread their content out. you know.
Exactly. And you get
What we're saying is we want it to be more accessible. What you're saying is
exactly.
we want it to be
I
more
want it to be more
accessible.
accessible. No, they're not imitating us. No, they're not trying to copy us. We did not create this out of nothing. This existed somewhere in the world way before we did. So like this is not original what we're trying to do here. And so give them their space to create. I really hope that all of our Arabic listening speakers give it a chance. Give it a chance.
Give it a bit of time.
Yeah. It'll grow. It'll get better. They'll find their feet. It just takes a minute.
Even us, like when we started this podcast, like we spent months just recording different podcasts.
6 months.
Yeah, literally recording different episodes before we got to that point. We're like, okay, this is
release.
measurably good enough for us to actually put out.
Do you know why we released?
Because reasons, Adil. Because reasons.
There was a reason why we released, and there was another reason why we did video. And the video was because of you.
Yeah, but I'm always gonna own that. Adil. I'm always gonna.
In your hiking trip with 15 men.
I'll take that pleasure, sir. I'll take that pleasure. It was a
What
stretching.
was written on the wall?
It was stretching glass. Adil, it was stretching glass with 15 men.
I remember that you got stretched by 15 men.
Hey, man,
So
in a tent, in a hot, stuffy tent.
So give those boys a chance. That's all I gotta say. Look,
Go enjoy it. Just go enjoy it.
I'll be honest. It is different from the Thmanyah regular audience. It is
Different content.
Oh, everything different, 180-degree difference from what Thmanyah is offering. But this is new Thmanyah. This is football Thmanyah. This is comedy Thmanyah.
It's content-driven Thmanyah.
Exactly. I won't be surprised if they get Mo Show on, become part of the platform now. Like, I really won't be surprised. They have to do that growth, and they're kind of doing it. So building on that will be great for Thmanyah. This kind of separates the Thmanyah audience from everything else. Not in a bad way. Now, Thmanyah has more people that can look at them compared to before all
more
the snobs.
diversity. Yeah, more diversity.
Yeah, before
honestly.
everyone you talk to that listen to Thmanyah religiously, you just want to smack them across the face.
No, and it was targeted to a very specific audience that wanted educational content, that wanted content that, was more about knowledge and learning about new things rather than, hey, I just want to listen to a bunch of guys.
And then they became snobby.
Yeah.
They look down at everybody. What did Bill Burr say? We just saw it a second ago. Remember what he said?
The difference between people who discover things and people who read
Yes.
and pretend they're smart. Yeah, Shamsi.
I don't pretend. I don't. I read and know I'm smart,
He
sir.
literally described you.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, this guy read something smart and started saying now he thinks he's Einstein adjacent. Which is true.
E equals MC squared. E is energy.
I'm just telling you.
It's quanta.
قاعد اوصل لك المعلومة.
انت تبغى تاخذها ما تبغى تاخذها براجع لك هذا.
Anyway,
Good stuff.
good stuff.
Good stuff.
I don't know what else that we had.
ما
we
عندنا
want to
شيء
talk
خلاص
about.
سولفنا.
Apple Store opened.
بعدين.
yeah.
Apple Store opened?
Yeah, نرجع.
Digitally. So,
Digitally, yeah. You
Oh,
so nobody gives a shit.
someone told me it's more expensive than what Jadid is offering.
Yeah,
I don't know
of
if it's true.
Yeah, I believe so.
interesting.
والله I'll need to buy a new iPhone soon فيعني برجع لك في ذا المعلومة.
I'll give you underground update.
ما عليك. 2 more months خليه ينزل الجديد.
Is your phone still coverless, raw dogging life?
Bro, it's cracked and it's got like its skin is out, its skeleton is all
It
over
doesn't
the
have
place.
skin.
الشاشة.
There's a skeleton apparently.
ايه ايش فيك؟ You see the skeleton inside.
Skeleton.
هذا السكن حقه. شوف
It's
حفره.
not a chassis. It's not like,
Well, honestly, the
base.
fact that this phone still works is what?
Shamsi, you had.
It's dedication,
What was that cover that you
Is
had?
that the 14?
good engineering. Yes, this is the 14.
How can we have the same phone? Yet mine looks this good.
Absolutely new. لا لأنه أنا فكيت الكفر وطاح.
ما قد حطيت عليه كفر.
بعدين طاح مرة ثانية.
It's very clumsy. Okay.
Yeah.
طاح مرة ثانية.
Yeah, it kept happening. The falling kept
I'll
happening.
boot it the 5th time. Yeah.
14 Pro بعد. بس iOS 18 حسني متأخر.
لا, technically you're on track, but 26 is about to drop.
Okay.
You can sign up for the beta right now.
Okay. يعني ما وصلنا iOS 19.
There's no more 19.
راح 26.
By the year. خلاص.
Yeah, it's going to be not by year.
Time
It's gonna
travel.
start looking like this الحين.
Did they time travel? وراك
You have big
Glass.
clock.
مرة كثير.
والله مش سوي لك يعني.
أنا حقي في بوت.
في بوت؟
إيه.
بوت.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله.
That's a boat?
تروح له. عشان this is how you get to the boat.
Hey, there's a boat, but you gotta swim to it.
Exactly.
What's the point?
It's in the middle of the ocean.
The guy has a Spotify widget on the home screen on the outside.
إيه
lock
ليش
screen.
لا أضغط عليه عشان أسمع أغاني.
We all know that you've been broke for a long time.
إيه وش what am I
Did they
supposed to
have
do?
lossless yet?
شوف سبوتيفاي وخريطة.
خريطة.
خريطة
عشان يمكن lost.
اضغط على
تطبيق الخريطة.
Like where am I? Click. Okay, what do I want to
By the way,
listen to?
there's a competitor to Google Maps. It's a Saudi map application. What's it called? Remember? Hood?
I'm not sure.
I think it didn't come out yet. I think it's still on the beta. It looks really, really
Map.
good.
I think it's the one Mumra came out with, صح?
I don't remember, to be honest. I remember seeing it a while ago, and I heard it was still under testing.
Okay, we shall find out. I never ended up using Apple Maps.
It's still trash.
بلدي.
It's still trash.
بدخلني في المويه ما بدخل في المويه.
Shout out to our tens and tens of listeners. Shout out to tens and tens of viewers. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of y'all. We will see well, after this episode, we'll be lucky to see y'all. So
ما عليك.
if we see y'all, we see y'all.
The ring.
Cosmic Cat was right. I'm not gonna tell you what she said, but I think she is right. Shout out to our homie, Cosmic Cat.
I think I can't go to Baha anymore.
Why?
I don't know.
Why were you going before?
I know,
Can you
like,
tell
It's
us?
not anymore. I never went.
No, okay.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's what I thought. Entering my domain in front of my people.
Exactly.
We're too busy divorcing. What do you want?
After the shade.
Now we got to deal with guests. I'm about to get this divorce off.
Big ass head.
It's a competition, son.
And on that
Again, it
note,
could be a divorce in Baha. Like, oh, why did I talak? Why did I talak? And everyone's like, okay, fuck, now I have to
No,
divorce.
I think if that's the case, it's like 70% or some shit.
Exactly. Anyways, we out?
we out.
out.
Peace.